Hello everyone, how's it going today? Happy Friday once again. We are continuing our build of the Eiffel Tower. We are on the third section, which you can see here. This is what we have done so far, which is pretty cool. I like the lattice stuff. So let me get my camera back down into its lower position. Alright, so I'm going to leave this up here for the moment. But we are working on bags number 58 and 59. Just wondering why the Carlings never make the Empire title when they should. If they have all of the other resources, there's probably some requirement like a single county or something like that they don't have, or maybe there's a barony. That's usually it. Or it's an event trigger or something like that. Alright, let's get back to it. The set does have a lot of bags. It does indeed. It does indeed. This looks like a bag entirely of 1x6 plates. They had all the titles, piety, and the cash. Right, but see, you oftentimes have to completely control, they may have to completely control something. And if there's, like, one barony that's held by someone else, that might be doing it. Not a rogue AI. Sadly, one of only 2 Worlds of Ultima games. Well, yeah, but it has cowbell. That's what you're talking about. If you got a fever and the only cure is cowbell, then Savage Empire is your go-to. Okay, first things first, we are getting 8L axles, and we need 3 of them. There we go. And we are getting the pearl dark gray lattice pieces. Alright, so these crossbars prevent the axles from going all the way through. So we just want to put them in as far as they go. You're building the Pac-Man set, which is fun, and needed to use the brick separator for part of the build. Excellent. I would love to get that myself as well. And maybe at some other time. Although this is a good time to get something like that, because there is double VIP points going on. So that's pretty sweet. Alright, now we flip it over, and it goes in right through here. Let's do that. And insert that all the way down there. There we go. Alright, and it's inverted, which is really interesting. You also find it's getting harder to get all the rages for Gao and FF6, so many monster encounters on the Veldt. Look up the thing about the progression of the encounters and see if that still holds. Because if so, you can manipulate it to at least more easily get what you want. Alright, and then another axle right in here. Not sure how far down that one is going. It doesn't really say. Alright, well, I'll do that. Alright, now we get some elevators in. Yellow 1x1 plate with clip. clear 1x1 cylinder plate and a yellow 1x1 cylinder plate, and that is going right in there. Speaking of Final Fantasy, they showed the trailer of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at Summer Games Fest yesterday. It looks awesome. Yeah, I did see that. I'm very interested. Not that I'm surprised that the combat system is the same, but it is kind of a shame, but I knew it would be, obviously. There we go. Alright, next up. Dark Ray, a 2x3. There's no other... We're not making multiples of this. So 1x2 to 1x2 upward brackets. Black 1x2 plates with end clips. Clear 1x1 cylinder plates. Yeah, it would be. It would be. But I can hope, can't I? Now, it would be very odd. It would indeed be very odd. Which is why I didn't expect it to be anything different. No hoping permitted. This is a no-hope universe. Well, I guess the Dark Cloud is going to succeed then. Alright. Where is the other 2x3? There it is. I mean, there were definitely things I enjoyed about the combat system, but overall, I could have done with a more traditional turn-based combat. Alright, and then another pair of clear 1x1 cylinder plates. You loved what they did with the story? I didn't love what they did with the story. I was not a fan of the story changes. That said, I loved what they did with the characterization, and I loved the world exploring. That was all fantastic. That was all wonderful. And that kind of like makes up for all of the things that I wasn't a big fan of. And that's why I'm really looking forward to more. You should finish watching my FF7 Remake LP. Yeah, I mean, it was really, like... my favorite part was the climbing the stairs part in Shinra Tower. That was the best. Also, like, I was not a big fan of Barrett in the original game. I mean, I wasn't really a big fan of the original game at all. So, like, there's a lot of things that I was not a fan of. But there were a number of things that I just didn't like about Barrett in the original. But, like, literally everything, like, Barrett was fantastic in the remake. Like, just all the characters were just so good. And that's the thing, is, like, I didn't get into the characters in the original game, but in this version, I did. Did like him in the first one, however, he's much better in the remake. Yeah, all of the characters are. And that's a big part of it, is that, they just really, really got the characters feeling much more realistic, I felt, than in the original. And, I mean, a lot of that is just, like, more dialogue and more little character moments and stuff like that. turning Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse into more real characters was really nice. They gave the other Avalanche members background. Yeah, exactly. And just, like, in so many ways. And getting to see, like, Jesse's family and learning more about the characters and stuff like that. And getting just, you know, having them do stuff. Alright, and then that slides right on the top. This is already getting very tall. Now, it looks like this is all the way down. Yeah, I think that is going to be all the way down. So let me push that. Yep, there we go. There we go. All right. We're gonna make 4 of these. So let's get 4 of these 1x5 plates with rounded ends. Yeah, the original versions of these 1x5 plates had Technic holes on the ends, and they were toothed at the ends as well, so you could attach them to the half bushings and the angle pieces and stuff like that. But of course, they got rid of that whole element system, so. Would it be spoilers if you mentioned you would love the scene on the ship where Nanaki is pretending to be human? I never finished, I never actually got off of Disc 1 of FF7. So I don't know in detail what happens afterwards. I know some of it, but not in detail. Alright, so we need 4 times 4. Howdy, Sealand, how's it going? Thank you very much for the resubscription. Very nice. 63 months. Fantastic. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, let's actually use these over here, 12, 13, 14, 15, and finally 16. There we go. Just woke back up from a post-work nap. Yeah, you said you had some early mornings or something this week. Alright, let's go ahead and get that in. There we go. Alright, so we got 2 of these. Here is the 3rd one. Let's get that 1 by 1 in there. That and Adventures in Picking Up Your Wife from the Airport with Many Delays. Oh, yeah. Because of the smoke? Or just your normal airplane delays that are pretty common. Alright, so we got all 4 of those. Alright, now we get more 1x1s on the other side, and 1x6. Thunderstorms, ah, yes, yeah. Yeah, it sucks that airlines cut those so close, too. Like, with no, without a whole lot of leeway and stuff like that for the pilots. Yeah, I've seen that happen with some friends where, like, they were waiting for to be able to take off, and then they had to go back to the airport because they'd been waiting too long and they had to get a new pilot, kind of thing. What slot will Xenoblade Chronicles 2 take up when you get to it? I'm going to stream that. Same thing with 3. So that will be sometime after... that'll be a Monday game. Both of them will be Monday games. Not necessarily right after Tears of the Kingdom, but we'll see. She ended up getting in 6 hours late. Ugh. 5:30 a.m. Yeah, it's that's not great. Your sleep schedule hasn't fully recovered. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. Alright, there we go. We got all 4 of those. Now, nothing but 1x6s. All of the 1x6s. I got 1x6s. I got 1x6s. I got all 1x6s. And we'll go ahead and just do the next layer. Yeah, I like the Monday game being like kind of heavy games that require, you know, that a good long play session can be good for. I'll still do stuff off camera. I know there's like a gacha mechanic, so that can be done off camera, I suppose. I mean, I'll know more when I actually get to it, depending on how long it looks like it would take. Alright, there's 2. You know what? Let's do it this way. Nothing but 1x6s. This set has a lot of 1x6s. Oh, and I did get my order in for the missing 1x3 plate that I needed to get. So that's good. Plays the old gacha machine, get some Mountain Dew. Well, you, sir, are a winner. A winner is you. And howdy, Mad Martin. How are you doing? I feel like I just saw you not that long ago. I don't know. It's weird. You've never won something so grand? Alright, all 4 of those, and we're done with that bag, and the spare parts are 1x1 cylinder plates in red and yellow. You're tired and want to retire, but hey, it's Friday. Indeed, Friday is fantastic. Alright. Let's see how this shows up. Yeah, this does not show up well at all. This is too close to the camera. There we go. There we go. Okay. Next up, bag number 60. Howdy, Kinshir. How's it going? Hey guys, guess what? More 1x6 plates. Just when you thought there weren't enough 1x6 plates, there's more 1x6 plates. Rain can indeed be nice. Especially if you got that, you know, that should take smoke out of the air pretty well. It was super windy earlier today here. Alright, we are doing 2 of these, so... No other sets can have them, nope. That's true, that's true. Alright, where is the other 2x4? There it is. As I've mentioned, there are double VIP points this weekend at Lego.com. Very good time to do some purchasing if you are so inclined. And there's also quite a few goodies. There's the Summer VIP pack, if you're a VIP member, of course. Which, of course, double VIP points only work if you're a VIP member. The Summer VIP pack, there's still the Pirate Playground. They have a fleece blanket at, I think, the $200 level, if that is of interest. And there's actually a couple interesting little sets available for some VIP points, about 500 each, little polybag sets. A Friends set. An Ninjago set. I think there's a couple Mario sets and a Minecraft set. I don't think you can get all of them at one time, though. Lego blanket seems like it would be a bit rigid, but you're open-minded. Well, you know, I mean, it's more as a trap. You know, you lay it down, someone walks over it, ouch! Alright, and then we get the bars with clips here. So initially I thought these would go in there because I wasn't paying attention to the angle of the clips, but then I realized, oh, you know what? I bet these bars with clips go in there. That rage is worthless. Oh, do tell. Do tell. Alright, 2x6 plates. There we go. And 1x6 plates now. I mean, you gotta still get the rages, even if they're worthless, of course. Humpty does poison spell. Woohoo! Yay, poison! Alright, so another 16 double stacks of 1x6 plates. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. There we go. Just grind Umaro to 99, let him kill everything, old school auto style. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, the Bio spell is one of my favorite spells in the Final Fantasy. Surprisingly, Umaru is good to send to the Colosseum. At least you know that he's not going to do anything silly. It's 2, 3, 4. Oops, no, I don't want 5. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, and then we need some 1x1s in. Like cast Imp. And 1x1s. But they have to put the 1x1s in the bag with the 1x1s with clips. Flare is indeed good. Alright. Next up, we get 1x2s on the ends. And a 1x1 round end plates with bars. There we go. Alright, there's the 1x2. 1x2. Round end plate with bar. And 1x1 plate, round end with bar. There we go. Okay. The most tedious compasses ever. And they're about to get even more tedious. Alright, that one can go in there. Okay, 1x3, and we are 1 away from the top. Okay. There's a clip. Another clip. Cylinder plate with bar. Another clip. Another clip. 1x2. Cylinder plate with bar. And another clip. There we go. How's COVID treating me? Yeah, I got a mild case. I'm basically just at a stage of like when you get a cold or flu and you just have that congestion after the fact, but you're not really sick anymore. Where it's just annoying, but you're not really sick. I'm certainly not contagious anymore. I've been around enough people that would have gotten sick if I still was. Alright, 1x1 plate with clip. 1x1 plate with clip. Cylinder plate with bar. One by one plate with clip. 1x2 plate. 1x1 plate with clip there. And 1x1 cylinder plate with a bar. There we go. Good to hear. Indeed, I am happy to be mostly over it. I would love to be completely over it, but you know. Alright, once again, put you up there so you're out of the way. Okay, so standard 1x1 plate there. 2 1x1 plates with clips here and here. 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. Get that straightened. Another 1x1 plate with clip. 1x3 plate. Cylinder plate with bar. And a 1x1 plate with clip. There we go. Well, but I don't have a fever, not a rogue AI. The only cure for what ails me is not more cowbell, unfortunately. Or I would rewatch my Savage Empire, or I'd actually play it. That's a fun game. I mean, I like that there was actually an element of crafting in that game. Made sense. Okay. There's that one done. Let's get you up here. So many behemoth suits. And by so many, you mean 5. I mean, that's still a lot. That is still a lot. Alright, 1x1 plate. Oops, these go face inward. Some more clips. Then a 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. And a 1x1 plate with clip. I gotta make sure all these are straight. Considering only 2 can wear them, yep. Let's see. Another 1x3. Cylinder plate with bar. 1x1 plate with clip. There we go. There's another 1x1 plate. Plain old 1x1 plate. 2 more 1x1 plates with clips facing inward. 1x1 cylinder plate with bar facing out. 1x1 plate with clip, and a 1x3 plate. Excellent. Done with that one. Okay, now we get to do the other side. Let's get that 1x3 plate on there. I'm going to move these 1x6 plates and stuff to the side, because I don't really need them right here. Go. Another 1x3. 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. Alright, let's see. So, get that there. Space 2, and that one there. Alright. get those there. Get that there. And that one there. Okay. Next up. Let's actually do this one first. Okay, 1x3 plate. There's 3, so separate that by 3. Then 2. And 2. Yep. All right. Get all of the 1x1 plates with clips in. All right. Cylinder plate with bar. Cylinder plate with bar, and a cylinder plate with bar. It's weird how the resonance of your voice changes when your nose is stuffy. I mean, your lungs and nose and stuff and throat are all like resonance chambers. So put some gunk in it. Let dinner commence. Nice. What do you got? What are you having for dinner? And are you sharing with the whole class? 1x3. 1x3. It'd be fun if things like the Behemoth suit changed the sprite of the characters. I wish it did. I like games that change your appearance. Like, again, I like that part of Xenoblade 1. That's a really fun part of Xenoblade 1. Even if most of the armor is just absolutely insane. Okay, there we go. Got all of the clips on. You're eating Subway? Nice. And Sealan has a cheeseburger wrap. Alright, let's just get a layer of 1x6 plates on. There we go. Nothing but 1x6s. It came with a pickle spear. We should go off and stab people with it, because that's all that's good for. Alright, spare parts, a bar with clip in dark gray, and a 1x1 plate in dark gray. Unfortunately, the damage output from Pickle Spear is 1d1 minus 1, but minimum damage of 1. Alright, so it is indicating that these should be turned slightly so that they're horizontal with the ground. And they eventually get in. I'm almost certainly turning them too much, but I can always correct them later. It's apparently highly effective against green Lego dragons, though. Causes a repulsion effect. I mean, only if you, like, get it in the mouth. If you don't get it in the mouth, then it's not a big deal. 61 and a 62. Oh, these are small bags. Makes Ald a Pickle Spear +5 with Pickle Goblin Summoning that summons 5d10 goblins. Well, so unfortunately, Bahamut, that kind of magic doesn't work with Pickle Spears. The best you can get with a Pickle Spear is a +1 enchantment, which, considering it does 1d1 -1 damage, +1 just nullifies that -1, which, you know, it has a minimum of 1 damage anyway. They're really bad weapons, is what I'm saying. And also, every time you attack a green Lego dragon with one, there's a 75% chance that it has a berserk effect on the green Lego dragon. And I'm not sure you really want to deal with that. Like, that seems like more hassle than it's worth. All right. Let's go ahead and lean these up here. All right. We are making 2 of these, so I need 16. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Oh, also, wielding a Pickle Spear has a chance of making other people think that you are insane and ridiculous. So it functionally lowers your charisma by 10 points. Good news, they already think that. But do they think that as much as they would if you wielded a Pickle Spear? Definitely would have made a Pickle Spear thread on the D&D RP forum you made some years ago. It's no longer active. Yeah, it's kind of a shame how some of those things just die out, isn't it? I swear I was the last active user on a couple forums that have since died. And that's just because I was still posting my deities. Howdy, I'm a cowboy. How's it going? What about a ham hammer? Well, the problem with a ham hammer is that if you wield that near a green Lego dragon, it is likely to eat your ham hammer, and then you will be unarmed. You're sad you can't make a Pickle Spear in Tears of the Kingdom? You can make a goat butter shield, though. Absolutely great? That's excellent. Alright, let's get 16 of these cross pieces. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. What the green dragon, green Lego dragon doesn't know is that we hid the Pickle Spear in the ham hammer. I think he's gonna smell that. Pretty sure. So looking forward to June 20. What is on June 20? Hey, don't worry about it, I'm a cowboy. Welcome to the stream. I should make a cart shield and ride around in style. Release of the Dragon DLC for Age of Wonders 4. Oh, nice. I hope you you name one after me. I'm putting a lot of 2L bars in these pieces. It's a lot of 2L bars. Like, for as many pieces as this set has, it actually does not have a variety of parts. What am I making? We are working on the Eiffel Tower. We're on the 3rd stage of it. It is already quite tall. It's off camera, or most of it's off camera at the moment. You have a feeling you know what the next bag will be? I think these bags will finish up this section, so I think we're going to be making another type of thing. So, yeah. It's, kind of a given, isn't it? Alright, we're down to 3 more of these. Two more. Yay for more Lego. Thank you very much for that subscription on Hamarand. How's it going? Next bag, Pepper Girls. Speaking of Pepper Girls, there's a Pepper Girl keychain available on Lego.com now. New as of this month. Lego heard your cries. Your cries for more pepper. No. Alright, these move quite a bit there. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? Yep, Pepper Girl keychains. They heard your demands. Sandland game seems pretty cool. It's an Akira Toriyama game that isn't Dragon Quest or Dragon Ball. Or Chrono Trigger. Alright, so that is all 4 of those. So let's go ahead and start doing these. I am just going to put all of these on right now and slide the cross pieces on. Get that in there. There we go. Get that in there. You wouldn't mind a Chrono Trigger remake? I would actually love a an actual Chrono Cross remake. Give me more dialogue. Give the characters, the individual characters, more actual dialogue, stuff like that. That would be pretty fantastic. Bloated into 4 different games. Actually, have a storyline with Guile as... Oh. That is the, wrong piece there. That is a 3L bar, not a 4L bar. Start producing the rumored 3rd game in the Chrono series. That too. That too. Sadly, the Chrono people are basically all at, I think, Monolith Soft now. Alright, let's Flip these in. They had registered a Chrono domain name at some point. Unfortunately, like one of the very first steps is often registering a domain name. And it did not lead to anything. Alright, next up we do the same thing, but this time we use the 3L bars. There we are. I could have saved the other one. Alright, there we go. And it falls down. Right, I need 2 more of these. Alright. Learn there's a new Koei Tecmo game under the Fate umbrella. I don't know what that is, so... I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not interested, but I don't know what it is. Alright. Get that one in there. And there we go. Alright. Let's get this one on here. Aren't the Musha games technically all Capcom? Or am I just like absolutely out to lunch on that? Fate Nutella. And there we go. Okay. Next up, we get a bar holder with bar and double candlesticks. So 2 on each side, so I need 8 of these. So that's 4. I think Dynasty Warriors is Koei at Tecmo, actually. Oh, yeah, because they do... Yeah, Dynasty Warriors is... Yeah, okay. I think I was thinking of something else. A different franchise kind of thing that there's licenses for or something. I don't know. Alright, 6... Is it Fate from Chrono Cross, perhaps? Okay, now we get that in there, that in there, that in there, and that one in there. Okay. Oh, Fate Stay Night, right, okay. Sorry, I think of that as an anime, not a game. I've never really seen anything of it other than, like, artwork, so... I've seen neither the anime, nor have I played any of the games. There we go. Okay. Next up. Alright, some crossbars. There. Oh yeah, I was aware of that. I think of it as an anime for some reason. There we go. There we go. Get these crossbars in. Picture of food incoming to the food tab. Excellent. How you doing, Lord Canis? Besides nomming food, of course. Alright, there we go. Got those crossbars. Now we do these over here. Plotting, scheming, whipping at an AI art program. You know, pickle spears are get incinerated by green Lego dragon breath, right? I don't know that they're the best weapons. Honestly, you should really just make an offering of ham. I won't incinerate anyone if they make me an offering of ham and are appropriately contrite and everything. What even is a pickle spear? Alright, there we go. Next up. Okay, so the very bottom is going to have two 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs and 2 candlesticks. There we go. Offers applewood smoked ham. Yum. See, Kinshear's got it. Kinshear understands. To be fair, Kinshear's agility is crazy high in Chrono Cross, so he'd probably be able to dodge my attacks. There we go. Just more crossbar building here. You're not in Chrono Cross, luckily. But you could have been. There we go. Alright. So that one is done there. Once saw some British people on Great British Bake Off try to make tacos. Oh, I think I heard about that. It's pretty rough going. How do they not have tacos over in the UK? I mean, it's tacos. There we go. Opens and shuts his mouth. Lots of places need taco evangelism. See, you know, you just need a taco truck on every corner, you know? Then they will know. Alright, 2 more crossbars to do. So, not having watched the Great British Bake Off, what is the draw for it? There we go. All right. Baking. Okay, that's. But there's so many different baking competitions. Why is that one so much more popular than the others? That's my question. Okay, now we get the interior ones. Okay, I think you're missing my point. For L bar. That one there. There we go. There we go. Alright, so obviously the pieces up here need to be straightened out, but that is the interior bit. I could use the rain if it would cool us off. Actually, I think it's reasonably cool. There might be some rain in my future, I don't know. I've just been looking at the air quality forecasts, not the actual weather forecasts. But I think the air basically cleared up overnight around here. Okay. There we go. And we have an extra 3L bar, but that goes in there. Okay, so we angle these a little bit inward, and let's see how that goes. Okay, so that is going to go on this side. Yeah, up against with the studs out this way. Okay. Alright, so first of all, let's try to get these in a little bit better. definitely turned that too much. That's clicked in. That's clicked in now. There we go. Alright. Straighten that up. There we go. Okay. Let's get these straight. There we go. Let's see. Get that down there. That there. Try to make sure that these are all fairly straight. Bring that one in there. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now to do the other side. Isn't the Eiffel Tower also a radio broadcast tower? Yes. But a lot of that stuff was added after the fact. I mean, any high point is going to end up being a radio broadcast tower. There we go. Let's bring these up. Alright, let's make sure that these are all straight. Let's not accidentally turn these. There's a lot of little bits that can just be moved pretty easily on their own. But there we go. Just 7 more streams to go. I think we only have we're only gonna have 2 more to go. All right. So we got 2 more of those to do, but we're gonna hold off on that for just a moment because it is that time again. Yeah, me get a I get a sip of water time. All right. It is a minifig time. Come on, box. Thank you. Thought they once were thinking of putting a dirigible dock on it. They might have been. I don't know. Ham. Okay, let's see. What do we want? Let's go for this one back here. There we go. Alright, let's start a prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. So, we have not gotten the Gamer, we have not gotten the Monkey King, we have not gotten the Fire Chief Lady, we have not gotten the Bounty Hunter, we have not gotten the Fox Lady. So, what will we get, and can I get it within a certain amount of time? Go ahead and get your predictions in. You feel obligated to say Pepper Girl? It could be. It could be. never know. Alright, about a minute 10 to go. Get your predictions in. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? And you can go ahead and make a guess as to what I will be getting as well. So of the ones that I have not gotten yet, I'm actually not sure which one I want more. Not to say that any of them are bad or anything, but I don't find them particularly interesting overall. I will be getting a minifig! And then it's not a minifig. And then I just get a 2x4 brick. Yep, a pepper girl. But it's not a pepper girl in her pepper world. Alright, just a few seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Is it a spicy world? No. No. Because that's for the Spice Girls. Alright. And I just realized that I left my phone elsewhere. Hold on a second. I need to get my timer. Hold on. Let's go over here and grab my phone. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, do I have everything? I don't know if I have everything. I think I have everything. But I'm not sure if I have everything. And then it turned out I didn't have everything. Alright, let me get my cable set appropriately. There we go. Okay. And a timer is ready. And go. Alright, let's see what we got. What do we have? What is that piece? What the heck is that? What the heck is that piece? I want to say it's epaulets. Alright, let's try for another piece. That is not telling me what I have. Okay. 40.84. I believe we have the Blacktron Bounty Hunter. Let's see if that is correct. At 40.84 seconds. Yes, it is. Excellent. All right. So, 40.84. Goodbye, hams. Let's choose that prediction. That is a 20 to 50. All right, let's see who's getting the hams there. Birdlark, Lord Canis, Abcody, and Isop. Pardon me, Isovan getting a nice bucket of hams each. Very, very nice. Calidor, Kinshear, Bahamut Zero, and Seal and Mortar hoping for within 20 seconds. Preskitch going for 50 to 60, and Lel Bunny going for no. Yay, glorious hams! Indeed. The ham cometh in. Alright, so, here is the torso. And the back. It's actually kind of more like the logo is too wide to really be Blacktron, but it's kind of Blacktron-y. I'd still call it Blacktron. It's an interesting helmet there. Yeah, this is what I was feeling, these epaulets. I didn't know that there was this little bit in the back. Is that, that is the back, yeah. So there we go. And there, it is two-sided, but it doesn't have two faces. Alright, so I think it's supposed to be an alien. There's his face. There's the back, which is very reflective. The head is the kind of pearl dark gray color. And there is the helmet, which is one piece. It does not have a visor. Go. And there's the wanted sign. Wanted, built or broken. It is an interesting helmet. Go ahead and pop that off and get a closer look of it. If it'll focus. With these two little things on the side as well. It's definitely an interesting helmet. Alright, so that is our first minifig. We got our bounty hunter. Alright. Next up is going to be the Disney 100 series. Pretty hefty reward for that, yeah. I don't know if that's supposed to be 300 million studs or 300 million bricks or what, but it is 300 million. I mean, that might double my Lego part collection. Alright, let's see. What do we want to go for? How about this one? Alright, let's start that prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Alright, so we have gotten the Evil Queen, we've gotten Baymax, we've gotten Robin Hood, we have gotten Cruella de Vil, Pocahontas, this kid from Coco, Tiana, Pinocchio, and Oswald. Those are the ones that we have gotten so far. So go ahead and get your predictions in. About 1:30 to go. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? So the upside down Triforce symbol is Blacktron, but it's a little bit wider. Normally Blacktron's a little bit thinner. It is wider like the Triforce. Triforce is a bit more like that. But they're very similar symbols, Blacktron and the Triforce. All right, 50 seconds to go. He has infinite wishes now. I'm actually not sure which came first, the Triforce or Blacktron. Not that a symbol like that is exactly unique. I think one of the Japanese clans had that as a symbol too. The Hojo, maybe? I'm not sure. Alright, just a few seconds to go. Get your last second predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? You regret your choice now that you see all the hams in the pool? It sometimes pays to wait until the end. Yes, the Hojo clan? Ah, okay. That's what I thought. I have been watching Mysterious JG play through Nobunaga's Ambition, so I have seen a few of those. Alright. A few of those symbols, I mean. Okay, reset the timer, and go. Alright, what do we got? Oh. Alright. 7.55. Very first piece I feel. We have the Queen of Hearts. I felt her dress. I did indeed feel up her dress. If you're wondering. Alright. Yes, that is the Queen of Hearts. Alright, so again, 7.55. Oh, my head can't be taken off. I'm not Lego. I'm not, well, I mean, I'm not a minifig, I'll say that. Alright. Well, that's a lot of hams going to 20 to 50 that are not getting it. Alright, within 20 seconds, complete that prediction. Kinshir, Calidor, and Sealan getting, oh my lord, that is a ham-splosion that you guys get. That is a ham-splosion. Ab Cody going with a massive drop of hams on 20 to 50. Birdlark, Lord Canis, and Isoven also hoping for 20 to 50. Preskitch going for 50 to 60. And Bahamut and Lelbunny going for no. You got most of your hams back. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and build the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, it was a lot of hams. It was a lot of hams. You put down 12,340. Or something similar to that. No, 123,000, I think. 450. I think that might have been what it was. It was a lot. It was a lot. Alright, let's give her... put her collar on here. And here we go. Like, yeah, she's not happy that I was feeling up her dress. So get that on there. Get her hair on there with the built-in crown. Yeah, thank you, Abcody. 123,450. You think you'd learn not to do things out of a strange sense of humor? It's fine. It's just fake money. Alright, so here is the Queen of Hearts. She's very angry that I was feeling up her dress in the bag. Off with all of your heads, if it would focus. There we go. It is a nice looking print on the torso and the dress. It's a shame that the dress doesn't get anything on the back side and sides or anything. That's kind of a shame. Like, you got it split down the middle on the back, but the dress isn't. But the collar is nice. The hairpiece is interesting. It's kind of a shame that the crown is built in, though. That you can't take that off and put it on someone else. And we got extra pieces of a gold 1x1 cylinder plate with bar and a red heart-shaped 1x1 tile. Queen Donk. There we go. All right, so that is our Queen of Hearts. Like, if the crown were a separate piece, then you could put it into Aurora's hair, and you could take that tiara off and put it into onto the Queen of Hearts. So I think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity there. And finally, Series 17. Alright, what do we want? What do we want? How about this one here? Alright, let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Go ahead and put the boxes back up here as long as I am waiting for those predictions to come in. Go ahead and get your predictions in. Alright, about 1:30 to go. Oops. Ow. I dropped something. There we go. Alright, so we have not gotten the Surfer and the Yuppie yet. We've gotten everything else so far. Lesson learned, going back to your typical voting selection. I mean, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? Alright, about 1 minute to go. Get your predictions in. Will we get one of the 2 minifigs that we have not gotten yet today? Today? That we have not gotten yet. Will we get it today? I'll put it that way. Alright, about 30 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. You voted no because it was funny. The universe punishes humor. It can do that. It can do that. Alright, get your predictions in. Last second predictions. Okay, and just coming down to the wire. Last second to get a prediction in. And there we go. Alright. Go ahead and reset my timer. There we go. And go. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's a torso. That doesn't help me much. That's nothing. What do I have here? What do I have here? Is that a 1x1 plate? I think so. 24 seconds. Alright, I think we finally get the Yuppie. I think we got it. I think I felt the 1x1 tile and the walkie-talkie piece forming the big ol' 80s cell phone. Yeah, there we go. Huh. No extra tile. That's unusual. Alright, so that is 24.1. Alright, choose that outcome. 20 to 50 again. Complete that prediction. And let's see what the summary was. Alright, winning those hams. Fear 25, Seal and Mortar, Lord Canis, and Ab Cody getting the hams. Kinshir, Calidor, Iceoven, Birdlark, Bahamut Zero, and Boo6G going for within 20 seconds and missing out just barely, though. That was just a few seconds over. Preskitch going for 50 to 60, and Lel Bunny going for no. Okay, let's go ahead and close that out. All right. Very nice. And he's got his sleeves rolled up. Not a dual-sided face. Do have dual molded arms. Get his hair. Get the keypad. These are really useful tiles here. Call that a good night of predicting? You pretty much doubled what you had? Nice. Very nice. Alright, Bahamut, have a good rest of your night and enjoy your dinner. Alright, here is our yuppie with his giant 80s cell phone. That's a great torso. I like the rolled-up sleeves on his arms. It's good face. Interesting hair that I don't know has shown up really before. Really cool pieces that are useful for like just a speaker on some kind of like, you could do it on like a drive-through or something like that. And a great keypad tile, and of course a gray walkie-talkie. And of course it makes a fantastic giant 80s cell phone, which is just going to completely block his face here. Panama suit, is that what it is? No zero key? Might not be, no. To be fair, there's not a whole lot of space on this. I'm kind of surprised that it actually does have the numbers on the keypad, so. There we go. And let's go ahead and check that off. Yeah, I did see that. But thank you very much, Lovebunny. I knew it was pretty close together. I'm not sure if Zelda 1 had the Triforce looking like that, though. I can't remember if it did. I know it did in A Link to the Past. Alright. No worries. Don't worry about it. Alright, bag number 63. There we go. And there we go. All right. Okay, start off with, let's see, 2x4s, and we are doing 2 of these, so what's going to be the differences here? I'm not sure what the difference is going to be between these. I guess we'll find out. More trees of steel. Trees of cold steel? Is that what it is? Alright, another 1x2 with bar. There it is. Okay. Next up, 2x3s. Let's get the 2x6 out because we're going to need that shortly. 2x3. Oh. 2x3. There it is. Alright, 2x3 and 1x1 plates with clips. What's up with all those 1x6 plates? Did they run out of bricks? Bricks would make it really, really thick, the arms. We're making the lattice parts that, like, we got the corners, now we're doing the interior ones. Unlike lower down, this is kind of a shell. We did a separate piece for the interior section, and now we did the corners, and now we're doing just the interior ones. Second step, same as the first, indeed. There goes the 2x6. There goes the 2x6. The set has a lot of 1x6 plates, which is actually not a bad thing. Like, bricks you can usually get in fairly large quantities from, like, Bricklink or, barring that, Pick-a-Brick. Like, Pick-a-Brick especially. If they get some bricks that you want on the wall, you can get a fair good number of those. And with them going to boxes soon, that's perfect. Back of the book should give a total. Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's this book or if it's one of the other ones. That's the thing. I don't want to lose my place either. There we go. Alright, 8 times, so 16. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. There we go. Alright, so that's 2, 3, and 4. One, 2, 3, and 4. Absolutely amuses you that the decades of the 60s through the 80s had such mainstream opposition and playtime popularity. Cowboys and spaceships, Stone Age and outer space, barbarians and space colonization, dinosaurs and galactic adventures. What, you mean that, like, kids in the 60s played with different themes of toys than kids in the 80s? I mean, part of the change of, like, cowboys and Indians is because in the 60s, in the 50s and 60s, Westerns were incredibly popular. Just absolutely, like, you made a Western TV show, movie, it'd do gangbusters kind of thing. And I don't know if they kind of, like, did interest run out just because it's like, did too much? I don't know. I don't know exactly what the cause for it, for the popularity loss on that front was, but it definitely did wane. But you had space stuff in the 60s too. There we go. 1x2 plates and 1x1 plate with bar and curved end. Where's the other one? There it is. Alright, so let's put that one up there for the moment. And we will focus on this one. Get a 1x3 plate. Get that right there. Alright, so we get 3 clips. No, there are 3 clips up there. 1, 2, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, so the difference here is that we have a clip instead of a 1x1 with bar. So that's part of it. I guess I'm not sure what you're saying then, Well Bunny. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's do the other one. Get a 1x3. Lots of clips. Alright, another turned inward clip. A 1x2 plate. Plate with bar, and another outward 1x1 clip. There we go. Alright, next up, a 1x1 plate. Two inward 1x1 clips. I wonder if anyone's really done like an in-depth study to try to figure out what happened to the Western genre. Three. Another 1x1. And then another 1x1 plate. Or was it just like oversaturation? I don't know. But there was, I mean, like, there were definitely attempts to do westerns in between, like, the big booms of the 50s and 60s, and then, well, I guess you had some, you had spaghetti westerns, but that was the 70s, primarily. Alright, there we go. Alright, a 1x1 plate. Two 1x1 plates with clips inward. Westerns became fairly cliche with plots after a while. There's only so many stories that can be told before they begin to repeat. That's true. But at the same time, it's kind of like, then it's like how you tell the story. I mean, you know, how do the actors act? What do they bring to the table? What does the writing bring to the table? But to a certain extent, I mean, like, they're not that different from some other genre, you know, like, you know, the cowboy attacked by people who thought were his friends, and left for dead, and then he goes and gets vengeance. I mean, you can do that with a cop or a drug dealer or an astronaut. And then it's really just about the setting at that point. No horses, though. That's true. All right. Next up. Okay. Well, I mean, kids have diverse likes and dislikes. I mean, I don't think it should be any surprise at all that different things are popular at the same time, especially with different kids, or even the same kids. Okay, no clip on the inside. We get a 1x3 plate. 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. One by one plate with clip. 1x3. Get a space for 2 and another 1x3. Howdy, Poopinell. How's it going? It just amuses you that such opposites could enjoy that kind of popularity. I guess I don't. I guess like because I tend to look at it like the types of stories, and like a lot of times the story is the same. It's just kind of changing the setting. There we go. 1x3, there's space for 3. There we go. Let's get these 1x1 plates with clips. That's space for 2. And another space there. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's certainly true. Yeah, no, I mean, the censoring and blacklisting was definitely awful in the 50s. There we go. Okay. Get that there, and I guess that's an extra piece. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, alright, that's just an extra piece. Alright, good to know. Then, 1x6 plates. And there we go. Next up, do this side. Nine and a 10. There we go. All right. All right, 65 and a 64. And we have one extra 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. 64, 65. Yeah, entertainment was a lot more regional back then, too. Alright. 64 and 65. Alright, so we're making up 16 more of the crossbar pieces. Alright, so we want 4L bars. So that's 1, 2, 3. Where's it 3 L's? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Alright, get our bar holders with clips on. You know, it is kind of funny to like look back at the film crazes that you got, like the disaster movies of the '70s, and wonder how obvious it was at the time, because it feels kind of like there isn't that kind of film craze now, but it's like, you know, am I just not seeing it because I'm living in it, kind of thing? But again, like, that's another big genre of film that had like a decade of tons and tons of movies, and then all gone. Or almost all gone. Alright, let's go ahead and start getting these on. I mean, obviously, to a certain extent, there's always going to be disaster movies, I'm sure. Superheroes, that's true. Well, but like, is the superhero, is that really a craze? Because it's basically Marvel and DC. You're not exactly getting a whole lot of other big name superhero films or attempts to cash in on the superhero craze by other things, partly because they're all licensed. Like, I mean, no, like, you're not getting brand new superheroes. You got that back with, I think, Superman, where there were brand new superheroes just made for the movies that they appeared in that, you know, oftentimes weren't very good. So I'm not sure if that quite counts as a craze, because it's basically just Marvel and DC making use of their properties. '90s in this century, it doesn't have that kind of opposites enjoying popularity together. Well, I mean, I think part of that is just because you have so much more available to you. Kids are playing with... I think kids are playing with fewer toys these days and more video games. Harley Quinn was originally a one-shot character on the animated Batman series, who became so popular that they made her canon. Mm-hmm. But, like, right now, you're not seeing, other than, like, super low-budget stuff, like, Disney has Marvel, and, what is it? Is it Sony that has... I mean, Sony has Spider-Man, but one of the studios is licensed DC. But you're not seeing, like, other studios just create their own superheroes to try to cash in on the Marvel craze. So it's like... And even DC is having... WB? Yeah. I don't remember. But yeah, if it's WB, then there you go. But you're not seeing, like, you know, the other studios just create their new superheroes out of whole cloth to try to get that. It's really just Marvel. I mean, even DC is really having trouble getting in on that. So I'm not sure how much it could be considered a craze. We need more B movies so that there will be something for future iterations of MST3K. Oh, they're. I think to a certain extent, technology is such that it is easier to make a certain type of cheap movie that in a lot of ways looks nothing like the cheap movie of the 50s, 60s, 70s kind of thing. Which is a shame. Absolutely a shame. Like, a cheap, low-budget movie today is gonna look a bit slicker than a cheap, low-budget movie from 60 years ago. It'll just look slicker. Not to say it'll look better, but it'll look slicker. And then, of course, a lot of them are getting picked up by riff tracks anyway, so... Like, what was that one? Money Plane with Kelsey Grammer? I mean, it's very obvious, cheap, super low-budget sets and stuff like that, but... As the actors oil up, Ald wants slicker. Hey, I mean, if they're going to be doing Sword and Sandal, you know, you got to do that. I'm sorry that you woke up so much earlier than normal, Poopinel. Alright, there we go. Got the 2 of those done. Now we get the short ones, so I need 4 of the 3 L bars. The century is being like the last in the fact that a lot of things are happening, but there's no thing to make an era memorable in the popular mindset. I think that a lot of that comes well after the fact, though. Like, I think it's more like that kind of thing happens more on looking back rather than looking at it at the time. I just want people to get a good amount of sleep, that's all. I mean, I don't know that there's going to be, like, I don't know that we can say what's going to define the past decade or this decade until it's done, generally. I mean, even World War II doesn't fully define the 40s. Because it was only the first half of the decade. But it definitely will be interesting to see how they will be defined in the future. All right, there we go. All right, next up. All right, we get the candlestick parts. We're gonna get 8 of those. I have no idea what a boppy soxer is. Alright, so that's 4. Short anklet socks. '50s had greasers and poodle skirts. Yep. I mean, you're going to have the pandemic is going to be a part of it. The rise of social media, certainly, and the influence it has, although that could be last decade. What else? Fashion-wise, I don't know. I don't know that there's any fashion that is quite as ubiquitous as some things in the past. Yeah, but I mean, part of that is because of the decade-long reactionary reaction to the feminist movement of the 20s and stuff. Alright, so, first of all, get the 2L bar in here, and there. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alright, and turn it in inverted. There we go. Alright, there we got those crossbars. Okay, first of all, just 2 candlesticks in here. Candlesticks in here. And then a pair of candlesticks and a 1x1 cylinder plate in there. Yeah, I mean, American Bandstand was kind of ubiquitous for quite a while. I think in terms of music, I think the utter domination by a relative handful of artists is going to define this recent era. Like, how many one-hit wonders have there been in the last couple decades? You know, whereas there were lots of one-hit wonders in the 80s, probably the 70s. I don't know enough about the 70s. But, like, yes, you can, like, there's still gonna be some. There's gonna be some. But, like, you could rattle off dozens of one-hit wonders from the 80s. That's my point. Like, the just the nature of popular music has changed pretty significantly, where a handful of artists just utterly dominate. Like, I think that the people who top the charts these days tend to stay on the chart a heck of a lot longer than they ever did than bands in the past did, kind of thing. There we go. Well, I mean, a lot of the big hits in the '80s were written by certain people. I mean, like there were certain writers who just got hit after hit after hit after hit with multiple bands and stuff like that. So I don't know that that's necessarily that significant. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it to me, but I also don't know. But I do think that I think it's a lot harder for a random band to just get a like if you have a professional band, you're in a professional band, but you're small and stuff like that these days, it is a lot harder for you to get a one-hit wonder, I think. I know Steve Lukather from Toto has also been talking about how much harder it is to get session work these days, too. Because that's what a lot of musicians would... You know, that's how a lot of them would get a lot of their money, too, is session players. Go get these internal ones all done. There we go. And then this one here. And there's the last one. There we go. Okay. So these will get turned slightly. These look like very spiny creatures here. There we go. Okay, let's move that to the side. Bring this over. And here we go. Let's see, is that on screen? Not quite. There we go. Okay. Is that in? I'm not sure if that's actually in. Down at the bottom. That feels like it's in. Alright. There we go. Let's make sure everything is straight. Alright. Oh, push that too far. There we go, get that down there. That's a little loose, unfortunately. There we go. And there we go. Alright. So that one's in. And then we do this side. Alright, let's get these in up at the top. Oh, there we go. Let's get that back on the screen. There we go. Alright, make sure it's all straight. There we go. All touching where it should be touching. There we go. Alright, I think that this is going to be wrapping us up for the night as well, because we are pretty close to being done. But I think that there's enough for one more stream. Make sure that these are all straight and touching. There we go. Alright. So, we have this level here. It does look very cool with the bars. Having the elevator section in the middle as well is a very nice touch. And we got some space up there at the top. There might be some more things that go on to the sides. Oh, that popped off. Not hold it there. That's not the best place to put it. Go ahead and lay it down so we can get a better look. Alright. Alright, so the next up section is going to be... Yeah, we've got an even narrower section of the scaffolding and everything like that. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this session tonight, I think. Getting pretty close to the end of this. I think one more session, and that will probably be it. Let's go ahead and put this in the back and bring our camera up that way. Pretty cool looking. And yeah, I mean, like, this section is already getting to be too tall for the camera, so it's kind of amusing. Alright, so I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back tomorrow for more Spelljammer. We will be back on Monday for more Tears of the Kingdom. We will be back on Wednesday for more Deadly Towers and more Lego building in the evening, something other than the Eiffel Tower. And we will get back to the Eiffel Tower probably to finish it up next Friday. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.